Yesterday, I talked to Commissioner, or Commission President Gary Westcott about the incident which took place in Minneapolis, and I was aware we were going to be talking about this incident today. Spent a good portion of yesterday thinking what I would say, and truly find myself at a loss for words to address the horrific and senseless death of George Floyd and the tragic events that continue to this day. The first paragraph of the Law Enforcement Code of Ethics states, as a law enforcement officer, my fundamental duty is to serve the community, to safeguard lives and property, to protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression or intimidation, and the peaceful against abuse or disorder, and to respect the constitutional rights of all to liberty, equality, and justice. To say we witnessed a failure at this basic fundamental edict of our profession is an understatement. As a profession, we are better than this. I have received several emails and calls from members of our community voicing their concerns and, frankly, fear of law enforcement. They're rightfully concerned if we are doing enough to prevent such incidents that we have witnessed in Minneapolis from happening here. The majority of the questions asked involved appropriate operational oversight, policies, video recording capabilities, and training, specifically de-escalation tactics and diversity. I'd like to take this time to now answer some of those inquiries that I've received. First off, I'd like to point out a few things that we are doing in regards to training. Not only do we conduct annual defense and arrest tactics at the Stevens Point Police Department, as other departments do also. This covers the entire spectrum of use of force, from verbal dialogue to lethal force, but we also require all personnel to attend a 40-hour training block for crisis intervention training, also known as CIT. CIT training is designed to train officers to deal with individuals in crisis without the situation escalating further into a use of force scenario. Our department has been an example for others since the early 2000s, as we have required all our officers to attend this elective training. Furthermore, all use of force incidents at our department, which includes everything from simply placing a hand on a subject, removing a handgun from a holster, or displaying a canine in a situation, is reported on a separate document and reviewed individually by the department use of force instructor to confirm whether that officer was within policy compliance. Our use of force instructor completes an end-of-year report, which is included in the department's annual report, and obviously that is released to the public yearly. Our department is at the forefront of this reporting process, and only this year has the state of Wisconsin required a more general state reporting requirement. We have been doing this for several years. Our department is only one of a few regional departments that also has both squad video camera and individual body cam video capabilities. All video is stored in compliance with state law for 120 days, unless it deals with a particular incident requiring longer storage, such as an arrest. Our department also has several policies in place that address identified concerns. Some of those policies that come to mind include use of force review boards, bias-based policing, standards of conduct, which specifically addresses discrimination and oppression. On a final note, and as those on the commission know, our department has a 5-member police and fire commission that is staffed by civilian members of this very community. The Stevens Point Police and Fire Commission is unique in that it has optional powers. We're only one of 14 police departments in the state of Wisconsin that have a PFC with optional powers. This means we report directly to a PFC, and we have direct civilian oversight and authority over all police operations. I'm confident that we're addressing a great number of concerns that have been brought to me, but we can do better. As a profession, we need to do better. We need to continue to work towards that goal, not only being an honorable example of this profession, but also within our community, not what we're witnessing in the national media today.